Bom dia. Hi, guys. Follow me around today in Nomads hostel. We're going to find some people to ask you some questions. I would love to ask you the question, did you ever had a summer romance in a hostel?
Yeah. Summer, winter, autumn, spring. That's what traveling's all about, right?
So was it also something that continued to travel together for some places?
Yeah. There's been times where I met someone in a hostel and we travelled together for a few weeks. Had a little few-week romance. It's been nice. And then when you go your separate ways, it's but we were so in love. Everything was so amazing. And now we can't be together. So it kind of makes it more exciting. And
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think maybe because it can't work out, you think it's more amazing.
Yeah. Kind of appreciate the time a little bit more.
It's nice.
But did you ever have to with a local that it was a little bit also the communication that was harder, or was it always travelers who spoke pretty well English?
With locals as well. It's nice to get that sort of local experience, that local tour. Yeah.
And did you also this is in love? So did it also happen with friendships that you met people that you really, really took in your heart?
Yeah, I've met guys and girls that I've met and then they've come over to Australia and visited and stayed with me and hung out. Heaps of times. A lot of my friends I've met traveling, I've ended up living with at home and became roommates for a couple of years. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So you really had great experiences while traveling.
Yeah. One girl became my girlfriend for 4 years.
No way. I love it.
Country that I visited.
Oh, which country?
Nicaragua. Yeah.
Wow. Well, Jack, you have such an interesting life. You have so many nice stories.
Yeah,
we need to talk more with off camera, but I need to know some more stuff here. And did you also experience the heartbreak, and then how did you handle the heartbreak from friends and also from the lovers, because it's very hard time?
I don't think there's ever really too much heartbreak. It was always just you think it's more serious than it is, and then a week later, maybe you weren't as in love as you thought. You're just caught up in the moment.
You're in love with the next person, maybe.
Maybe.
And you traveled a lot. So I really want to know if you recommend Nomads hostel.
Oh, definitely.
Don't say the wrong word.
Definitely. It's so social. You meet so many people here. It's a vibe. Okay. Yeah, definitely.
From 1 out of 10?
Maybe a 8.5.
8.5 is solid.
Yeah, it's up there. Maybe peak season when there's a bit more people. It's still good, but I heard in the better weather there was boat tours. So that's how we would have got to that 10.
Yeah. Do you also feel very pale? You look but you look more tan than me.
I haven't been to the sun that much. Yeah. I really wanted to beach day, but I got this tattoo yesterday, so now it's getting in the way of my tanning.
Oh yeah, we had that yesterday, tattoo with food. So that was very fun. And then we went out for drinks. So I met Jack. Thank you so much, Jack, for answering some questions of mine.
Thank you.
We found the owner of the hostel, so we're going to ask him some questions. Hello! Okay, so this is Vinicius. He is the owner of the hostel. And we would love to know, how is the life as a hostel owner of such a big hostel?
Okay, I wasn't ready for that, but it's great. I've been meeting people from all of the world. From Africa to Asia to Europe, and it's been good 4 years having this hostel.
What is the craziest experience you had, or the craziest day in these 4 years?
Man, we've had so many crazy days here. Some of the crazy memories I have. I don't know if I should say that here, but there was 3 couples having sex together in the TV room. So, and everyone was hearing the screaming and everything. Yeah, so I was the one who had to go upstairs and tell them they needed to stop, So it was a crazy day there.
I was how did you go up there and tell them guys, can you just finish your round now?
Yeah, I was very I was very shy also, but everyone in the hostel was like, "Man, what the fuck's going on here?" So yeah, I just went there. I was like, "Guys, please, I beg you, it's not the time and place to do that." So they were like,
So you have moqueca here, and everyone loves moqueca. We love moqueca so much. How did it happen that you have a dog in the hostel?
Actually, I didn't want a dog at the hostel when he arrived. Was like the cleaning lady, Dona Cabula. Everyone must know her. She's on our Instagram page all the time. She went to a trip with other guests to the island near here, Itaparica Island, and there was this little Caramelo dog, this street dog, being mistreated by some alcoholic guys in the beach. Yeah, and when Dona Cabula saw it, she took him and put him on her bag. So yeah, and she was like, "Man, I can't see this and do nothing." So she put him on the bag and she just brought it here. When she arrived with the dog, I was like, "What the fuck, Dona Cabula? Are you fucking insane? We're never gonna have a dog here in this moment of the hostel." We're like, we had no organization, no nothing. So, and the dog would be like crazy to have it. So it was like just in the beginning of the hostel, still not many employees and everything. So it was totally insane to have a dog. I told her, "Okay, Dona Cabula, you get 7 days to give the dog to someone. I'm not keeping this dog here." I was living in the hostel also by that time, so there's no way I'm keeping this dog here at the hostel. But yeah, after 7 days, he came to me and like he started being by my side all the time, because people say that the dog choose the owner. So he was sleeping in my room in these 7 days. He just walked around me all the time, behind me all the time. So yeah, after 7 days, she actually finds someone to take care of him. And I was like, after 7 days, I was like, "Cabula, there's no way this dog is leaving this hostel." So he became like my best friend, and yeah. And now it's been now 3.5 years that he's been living with me and in the hostel. So yeah, that's the story of Moqueca.
I feel like this is the sweetest love story I heard in this entire day. It's the best romance, bromance. I love it.
Can you show him there?
Yeah, we already had a little interview with him. Yeah, he had hard work, and now he has to rest.
He has to rest now.
Thank you so much. Anything you want to add?
No, follow the channel Nomads Hostel on YouTube.
Follow us.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Vinny. I want to find Moqueca. If you guys didn't know, Moqueca is like the owner of the hostel. He owns everyone's hearts. And yeah, so we're gonna find him now. The love of the hostel, we found Moqueca. So let's ask him some questions. Hola, amor. Can I ask you some questions?
Opa, pode sim. Estou trabalhando agora. Mas posso ajudar.
How is the life in the hostel?
É muito sol, gente do mundo todo e muito cafuné.
Very interesting, very interesting. So how is it like working so hard day in, day out?
Eita, é puxado. Pedir comida, dormir no sofá, receber muito carinho. Essa vida de patrão é bem cansativa.
So you guys, you hear it. Working in the hostel as a dog, absolutely hard job. So we're gonna let him rest now. So my first question is, where are you from?
I'm from England, near London, but most recently living.
And are you like work and travel, or are you traveling?
Traveling, I quit my job.
Ooh, what kind of job did you have?
I was a finance analyst.
Sounds like a hard job.
Yeah, it was alright.
It was alright?
It wasn't too bad. I was good at it, I suppose.
Did it ever happen to you that you had like a summer romance in a hostel?
Not in a hostel, to be fair. With locals, yes, but never in a hostel.
Okay, and was it like a nice experience or?
Yeah. Definitely would do it again. Would recommend.
what do you think about this hostel? Because you're traveling for a long time, so you have like a lot of experience with the hostels.
It's probably actually one of the cleanest, nicest hostels I've stayed at. I extended my stay by a couple of days. The people are lovely, the staff are lovely. They do nice events. Can't complain. I'd definitely come back here if I'm in Salvador again.
So from 1 to 10, what kind of rating would you give this hostel?
Either a 9 or a 10, to be fair.
Ooh, a 10 out of 10 here.
Yeah, but
I love
I've stayed
that.
in some dreadful hostels, to be fair. So this
Okay.
one is a welcome change.
So you guys, you hear it from someone who is here, has a lot of experience, really recommends this hostel. So what is your work you're doing today?
So I work with e-commerce. I work in marketing.
And you work and travel, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What is like the biggest myth of work and travel that is going around?
I think that usually people think that when you're working and traveling, you do not focus on your work. But when you have spaces like that, co-working or I don't know, things like that, of course you have to pay more attention to this sort of thing, like if the hostel has a place like that, if you have a space to work. But if you do, there's no issue, like you can work just fine and be as productive as you would be, and then in your free time you can enjoy the place you are.
How many hours a day do you work?
8.
When do you start? Because there's like a time difference probably to the country where you live.
Nah, so I work for Brazil actually, and I'm from Brazil, so it's fine, like it's okay.
Oh, so you don't have like the problems the European have to like wake up at 3 a.m. and work until 12.
Nah, thank God. I don't have the time zone issue.
And is it still easy to meet people?
Yeah, for sure. Like every night when I get off of work, then I go outside to the living area, and they're all making music and talking and playing games, and then I enjoy it with them, so it's good.
You are doing this to like afford your travels, or you also have like a home in Brazil where you always go back to?
Yeah, I have my parents' home that I usually go back to when I'm not traveling, but yeah.
Do you also like travel somewhere else, like outside of Brazil, or are you mainly focusing on Brazil?
Not yet, but I would like to, for sure.
And what was your favorite spot in Brazil so far? Like a recommendation for our viewers?
So I really loved Floripa. It was a place that I didn't think I would like that much, but I just love it here. There's a vibe, there are a lot of foreigners, a lot of beautiful places and trekking, and it's just so incredible.
Nice. So Floripa, definitely putting it on my list right now for my own travels. Do you have anything to like add on for people who are maybe afraid of the work and travel, especially when you said that they think they maybe cannot focus on it, or they will like be all over the place or get disturbed all the time?
So my advice is that you have to live your life. You don't know when you're gonna die. You are not, I love this sentence, but you're never gonna be as young as you are right now. So you might as well just live and, enjoy life.
I think I'm gonna stop here because that was so beautiful. A very, very beautiful advice. I take that by heart, and I wish you a very good day at work then. Maybe see you later. Bye. Thank you. So I know that you're traveling with your partner, Ingrid, right?
Yep, that's great.
So I would love to know, because a lot of people think you only travel solo, but you're traveling as a couple. How is it?
It's good. Yeah. We stay in hostels. We stay in all mixed sort of Airbnbs, all sorts of different accommodation. But I guess like there's 2 of you, so you have twice as much of a chance of making friends. So yeah.
I think that is so cute. So you've been in Salvador for a week, right?
Yeah.
What was your favorite activity so far in El Salvador?
Really enjoyed the walking tour and getting to explore the historical area of town and understanding the culture of Salvador and Bahia a bit better.
For you?
That also just the slow pace of Salvador is really nice to just chill, relax out, and the food's really good. So yeah.
Do you face any like challenges because you're still traveling like together, like that it happens maybe you want to go to this destination and you want to go to the other one? Like how do you like handle the conflict?
I think we're pretty easygoing and
we're generally on the same page.
Yeah.
I think we both have a similar interest in traveling and seeing as much as we can. So we tend to, if someone comes up with an idea, we talk about it and we generally we both agree and we go because it's something interesting, something new.
Interesting. I love it because a lot of time I thought you can only like travel solo. So I think it's so inspiring to see people that travel as a couple and still stay in dorms to like meet new people. I think this is so amazing. And I know from talking a lot to them, they have a lot of experiences. Is there anything you could like give from your knowledge to the younger travelers that you like gained over the years of traveling?
Just that it's never too late to go traveling, and even if you get a bit older, you don't have to be worried about not being able to fit in a hostel, because there's all types of people on the road, and also just because people are younger doesn't mean you won't have things in common and learn and enjoy each other's company.
I'd also say keep an open mind to the place that you're traveling to. You're there to experience, so experience everything. The people, the culture, everything.
Nice. And you've stayed in a lot of hostels. What would you rate Nomads from like 1 to 10? 1 is not so good and 10 is amazing.
I actually just did a review this morning on Hostel World,
okay.
so 10 out of 10.
Yes, we got a 10 out of 10 again. I love it. So guys, where are you traveling next? What a beautiful hike.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. And for you out here, you heard it from them too. It's never too late to travel. You're never too old. You can always come to Nomads Hostel. So guys, we met so many nice people, some of my personal friends, of course. And I hope you enjoyed the questions. And if you have any questions you would love to ask the people from here, drop them in the comments. See you next time. Bye.